Yeah, look, I'm very excited, very happy to be back. This is where, when I come back to Australia, where I continue to play. And then came back as an assistant under Stevie, and now back as a head coach, so delighted to be here.
Fitting you back, does it feel right? I guess football's got a funny way of working things out.
Yeah, look, it's the nature of the game. I did full circle. I was here as a player, and then as assistant. Obviously, went away to be a coach somewhere else, and then come straight back in. So it's familiar scenario for me. I know a lot of people that have been here for a long time, so things have been good.
Do you feel like you have the players to give this season a real shape?
Definitely, I think we've got a very talented squad. I think we've got some really good attacking players and a good attacking flair. We've got some really experienced midfielders, and I think the squad has been rejuvenated with some young players adding to the team. So I think we've got some good quality to push for top things.
And I guess from your perspective, I mean, the good thing is that the changes come pretty early in the season, so you've got most of the year to work things out, right?
Yeah, look, there's still a bit of time. It's only we're only 3 rounds in, so got a bit of time. I've only got 2 days to prepare the boys for the game against Adelaide. But look, I think we've got a talented group that take information on board pretty quickly. So I'm sure we'll head in the right direction.
You mentioned Adelaide; they've started probably the best of any team. It'll be very hard to knock them off down there.
Yeah, look, it's always a tough game against Adelaide in Adelaide. So, but look, we'll prepare the boys the best we can these next couple of days, and I'm sure we'll go there and we'll always have a go.
What kind of football can we expect to see?
That's always a tough question for coaches, because I think when a coach says they want to play attacking football, that's what they take out of it. So, look, I think if you look at Sydney and what it stands for, we want to be big, bold and iconic. I think that's the brand of football that we need to play.
Does it take the pressure off? I guess the team, the club has started probably not as the way it's like to you. You feel like you've got that time and no one's really expecting much maybe of Sydney this season.
No, the expectation's there. I think the expectation, the external expectation for me is quite irrelevant. I think the expectation of myself and the expectation of the group to be successful is more important. I think that's what really matters. And I think when I've spoken to some of the boys this morning, they know that this is a big club and the expectation is high.
You've got a new Brazilian striker, but so far no goals. I guess once that starts, you hope it kicks on from that, obviously, right?
Yeah, look, once I sit down and go through with the boys of how we're going to do things, and hopefully, we brought him in to score goals, and hopefully he can do that. So look, today's the first day that I get to work with the boys, and I'll get to see the boys a lot better in their environment on the grass.
And how have the boys been? Have you spoken to a few of them? What's the feeling around them?
Yeah, the boys are good. They're in good spirits. It's always a clean slate for players when a new coach comes in. So, players that previously might have not been starting, it opens up a door for them. So basically, really, everyone should be on their toes, because anything's possible.
You talked about, wanting to move overseas for a different gig. You have, but you've kind of come into Sydney.
It is overseas, but not overseas. Don't get me wrong. I worked very hard to be able to make that happen, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. And look, timing in football, things change very quickly, and now I'm here.
And I know you spoke briefly about it, but do you feel that the season is really salvageable? I know you talked about wanting to reinvigorate the club and take them to become champions again.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got the players to do it. I think we have to have the attributes to do it. I think we've got quality staff here to be able to achieve that. I think for me, it's about creating the environment for the players where they can go out there and perform at their best.
Tom, anything from you?
Yeah, lovely. Have you spoken to Steve, and how quickly can you make a difference? Like, how quickly can you put your imprint on the team?
Well, we'll find out today, once we get through the session, how we can make that imprint on the players. I think there'll be a few tweaks in the way that we set up and the way that we play. I'll be naive to come in and say that we're going to scrap everything in 2 days of what's been done previously. For me, I look at how can we improve what's been done previously, and how can we get the best out of the players. I have spoken to Stevie through text yesterday, so yeah, everything's got on that end.